Hey everybody, it's Dredd from MVGs-Tamriel-RP, Mist Valley Gaming, Mist Valley Discord, and Mist Valley Arts and Entertainment. How y'all doing? The second time I am recording this for you all. First time, obviously, epic fail, did not work at all. Something happened with my microphone. Well, it's not something, it's Microsoft Windows 10. Fuck you, Bill Gates. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't like the way Microsoft deals with anything that plugs in for sound. Really F's it up. Anyways, what I'm going to do is tell you a little bit about what's going on and a little bit about what's in my mod list so far. So my mod list is sitting at just over 400 mods. I figure we're about, well, I'm going to say 58, 59% of the way through right now. Doing pretty well. I just went through and activated a bunch of plugins. I had about 25 plugins that were not activated. So I went through and activated them all about 5 at a time and kept jumping in and out of the game, make sure everything was good. So things are going well. So what I want to do is just talk about some of the stuff that's actually in my mod list so far, in case you're interested in what the gameplay is going to be like, all that kind of stuff, and I get some props to the mod authors as well. So this is Ultimate Combat SE. This is by TKTK1. And you can find TKTK1 over here on Nexus Mod. They got a bunch of cool stuff here. And what this is focused on enhanced game enjoyment and ease of play, brings Skyrim closer to a neat action game than to increased difficulty and reality. And enemy acts are various, with dash attacks, continuous attacks, dodge, great spell, cooperating act, getting angry, and more. So it's pretty cool. I like it. And, extension of vanilla AI, improvement of playability, poise with stagger resistance, time block, inviting shield, speed bonus, location damage, swing effects. It's pretty cool. And it's all configurable through the MCM menu. So that's by TKTK1, Ultimate Combat SE. We've also got Velraven, Integrated Combat of Skyrim. This is by Anai Aeon, another cool combat mod. This goes well with everything. Compact, fully script-free combat overhaul focuses on the strengths of Skyrim, not Twitch combat, not Dark Souls, but a slower-paced game of decisions and consequences. Widely compatible, includes combat system rebalances, improved AI, and increased relevance of stamina. So we've paired that up with the Ultimate Combat. And we've also added in precision, which is accurate melee collisions. This is by the mod author Urshwin. Check Urshwin out here on Nexus Mods as well. Physically accurate, true havoc collisions for melee. Procedural physics-based hit reactions. Weapon trails. Hit stop and camera shake. Recoils when hitting certain materials, supports both first and third person, as well as other NPCs and creatures. Custom collisions for new movesets, SCAE, and all through SKSE. Good stuff. Thank you, Urshan. We've got, in case you're wondering about my opening menu and stuff, if you've seen it already, it's the Dragon Attack main menu replacer. This is by Rax7, something like that. Rax7, RAXYX7. And it's a pretty cool thing. So if you want to get that, that's the person you would go check out here on Nexus. And we've also got our loading screens. This is Nexus loading screens Reborn. Add 62 new loading screens to the game. These are pretty cool looking. I like them. And this is by Nickjom, MNIKJOM. So give that our mod author a check out if you enjoy those loading screens. What else have we got? A second, give me let me get a little parched. Let me get a little liquid over my lips. So we are using wet and cold. I just like wet and cold. That's weather-dependent visual effects and AI enhancements to the NPC and players. So you'll get water dripping off you, you get snow accumulating on you, that kind of thing. We are using Hunterbourne SE. I never used Hunterbourne before I started putting this mod list together. I'm enjoying it. It's simple, and I like it. Changes animal looting into a process of dressing, skinning, harvesting, and butchering. Adds hunting knives, many new alchemy ingredients, animal meat, recipes, and foraging. So yeah, I'm enjoying this so far. I've got to make a few things, and we've skinned some stuff and harvested some stuff, and yeah, good stuff. Hunterbourne is by Unuroboros. Unubroboros. So give that mod author a check, a follow, a like, whatever you want to do. I use DAR a lot. So because of that, we're using, as an example, dynamic setting idles. We use a lot of DAR animations. This is by Benedito9. But basically, the dynamic animation replacer is just a very, very simple. You just grab something that's made for this, you install this mod, and then you install something that has DAR animations. Boom. Done. Like, there is nothing else to it. Makes it so friggin' simple. I am using FNIS because I've got the XP SSME 32 skeleton, and that really needs FNIS, Force New Idols, to run. So I still have that working. But basically, all my animations are going through Dynamic Animation Replacer here. This is by Feliski384. So, give that a check out if you haven't already. Like I say, if you want animations that are easy to use, this is the way to go. All right, conditional armor type animations. So this is by Vero Levi. We'll talk more about Vero Levi as we go because we got a lot of stuff here. Basically, what this does is by installing this mod by him, you can then install all his other animations, which all run through DAR. And it allows you to have different animations for light armor, heavy armor, and mages. So, very simply, changes the player and NPC's animations depending on their armor type: heavy armor, light armor, non-armored. Uses dynamic animation replacer. So we'll go check out Vero Levi over here. Verolevi. Go check them out if you desire. And we look at their user files. They got a bunch of stuff. So what we've got is we've got the Goetia animations. These are all the ones for mages or unarmored. You've got enchanted staves, magic spell casting, sprint, male idle walk and run, female idle walk and run. Then you've got Venargand animations. Venargand is for light armor. So for characters of light armor, you've got sneak crossbows, sword dual wield sneak thrusts, dual wield sneak strikes, dual wield normal and power attacks, archery, mace moveset. We don't have that one actually. I don't know why, but we don't. Some of these I didn't grab every single one sometimes. One-handed power attacks, one-handed normal attacks, one-handed mid stance, sneak archery, sneak strike attacks, sneak thrust attacks, sneak idle walk and run, sprint, male idle walk and run, female idle walk and run. We've also got runway animations. Places the female walk animation with a sexier one. And then we've got Leviathan animations, which are for heavy armor. So two-handed power attacks, two-handed normal attacks, two-handed high stance, sprint, male idle walk and run, female idle walk and run, blah, blah, blah. So those are all by Vero Levi here on Nexus Mods. Go check him out. Him or her, them, whatever. You got here Aetherius, a race overhaul. We basically downloaded a whole bunch of mods from Simon Magus 616 here. Check them out, Simon Magus 616. If we look over here, we downloaded Hand to Hand, an animate add-on, Thaumaturgy, an enchanting overhaul, Pilgrim, a religion overhaul, Apothecary, an alchemy overhaul. We didn't do these ones. We didn't touch Werewolf or Vampire. Didn't bother. Blade and Blunt, a combat overhaul. Arena, an encounter zone overhaul. We didn't do that either, actually. It says download it, but yeah, we didn't. Mundus, a standing stone overhaul. Adamant, a perk overhaul. Mysticism, magic overhaul, and Aetherius race overhaul. So we downloaded all of those from Simon Magus 616. Awesome stuff. Overhauling all of that stuff. That's just that. We got deadly spell impacts. Deadly spell insects. No. Deadly Spell Impacts by Osuko. So Fire, Lightning, Frost, and Spit, Spider Core spell impacts now have their own unique textures. Also increases the variation in impact size, increases the size of Dragon Breath impacts, adds Melted Snow impacts for fire and lightning spells. A simple thing, but it's actually really fucking cool to look at. So that's by Isoku, so go check them out. Got Strange Runes by Power of 3. So you get to have little magical runes around your hands while you're casting magic. I like this. Glowing glyphs appear when casting spells or scrolls. It's just like that. It's pretty cool. I mean, that's by Power of 3 over here on Nexus Mods. We got Dragon War, a dragon overhaul. A complete and lightweight overhaul of Skyrim's dragons designed to improve the overall experience of dragons fights. Mod makes dragons aggressive, faster, and smarter while expanding their elements and variants in a lore-friendly way. Also makes Dragon Rend even more useful, as it negates not only the capability of flying, but also their innate resistance to magic and weapons. Different dragons you can encounter: just normal dragons, fiery, snow, storm, and blood dragons, elder dragons, ancient Icewing, revered serpentine, radiance, and glacial dragon, and legendary radiance and glacial dragon. Different levels. So it gives dragons a scalable armor rating and unarmed damage based on their level and new pool of shouts. Changes the way they can be staggered. Unless you use Dragon Rend on the Relenting Force or Bash attacks while they cast a shout or have Force without effort meditation, they are immune to stagger. Wards remain a great tool to avoid their deadly breath, but they can break them. And death items are improved a bit to give you better loot. Dragon bites inflict bleeding damage if you're not blocking. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Anyways, that's what that is. And that is by Delta Rider. I have not actually faced off any dragons yet in my my testing because I'm not Dragonborn, so I don't have any dragons yet. But we'll eventually get to that in the testing just to see how it is. I will make sure to record that for you. Should be interesting. So again, that's by Delta Rider. Forceful Tongue Shouts Overhaul, again by Delta Rider. Lightweight Shouts Overhaul designed to balance in a sensible manner this underwhelming but cool mechanic. So there we go. Campsite by Kinaga. I love Campsite. I don't enjoy Campfire at all. I find the menus and the things and the level ups and everything so confusing. I just don't enjoy it. I just think for me, it's too confusing. So I use Campsite. It's just much simpler. Simple, intuitive camping mod for Skyrim. Build a campfire, pitch a tent, using only existing items with no spells or powers added. And that is by Kinaga, Kinaga. Check them out. We've got a ton of JK stuff, so we're just going to whip through it. You guys, if you've modded it all or know modded stuff, you're familiar with JK stuff. We got, this is by, in case you want to know who JK is, JK Rojemal. So JKROJMAL. Check him out. Or her. Probably him, but I don't know. Why should I say probably? I don't know. Anyways, check them out. So we got JK's Sky Haven Temple that we installed. JK's Temple of the Divines. JK's Whiterun. JK's Guild HQ Interiors Patch Collection. You betcha. JK's Riverwood. We got Ultimate Dragons SE by TKTK1 again. Overhauls Dragon Combat. Not unreasonably strong, so that's good. Adds 20 new animations and behaviors, or more than 20. Adds new melee combat, new shout, falls down in ranges and location damage. Improves the actions as well as balances. Not so strong, no need to create a new game, blah, blah, blah. This is great. So yeah, this is all really great stuff, and it kind of takes the previous Dragon mod and kind of will help to dumb it down just a little bit, make it not super overpowered. So that's good. So Ultimate Dragons SE by TKTK1. Bellyache's Animal and Creature Pack, SSE. Yes, yes, yes. And this is by Kelson Ellen Elvian. Oh, God. Yeah. Take a screenshot of it or something. Go here and check out this person's work. So it provides new and modified textures for wildlife, domesticated animals, and creatures in the game. The pack of replacers does not add new variants. Choose your new textures for different things. So this will affect, or can affect, depending what you choose, bears, horses, chickens, dartwings, dog, elk, caribou, fox, rock spite, spider, goat, hawk, highland cow, horker, horse, mammoth, mud crab, rabbit, saber cat, skeever, werewolf, and wolves. Good stuff. And yeah. Rig 675 or Bellyaches did the original one, I guess. So shout out to Bellyaches as well. We picked up some mods here. We added to our game by Kawan. We'll go with Kawan. Kajuan. Interesting stuff. Troll, as you can see by the picture. Skin and armor texture overhaul of the trolls. Yes. Giants. Giant body and giant outfit, lore-friendly textures overhaul. And by Kawan. Also, Hagraven. You've seen some of these pictures. Careful what ones I click on just in case, but yeah, creepy. So there's Hagraven as well by Kawan. Wisp Mother. Cool looking. And Falmer. Changing up the Falmer as well. Pretty cool. For a horse mod, we've used Simplest Horses and Other Mounts by Hackfield. Very simple mount management mod. One hotkey does the following. Accesses your mount's inventory, makes your mount follow or wait, teleports your mount to you, and renames your mount. That's it. One key does all that. It happens to be the H key. So this is by Hackfield. So check them out over here on Nexus. My thanks to all these mod authors, by the way. More animals in Skyrim SE. This is by Holsby HGC. Over here, Holsby HGC. Check them out. More animals does exactly what it says. It adds numerous vanilla animals to many interior and exterior locations. No issues or FPS drops. Excellent mod. Makes Skyrim feel more lived in. We've got a few things by Mykillangelo that we added in. Now, I know some people are going to say, wait, Mykillangelo mods are not really lore-friendly. That may or may not be true, but I've added a few of these anyways because they're cool. So check out Mykillangelo mods on Nexus. We added in Nyx Hounds. Hey, Nyx Hounds are quite lore-friendly. This is an upgrade. Yeah. And take a look at what they look like now. After Mykillangele's done with them. Pretty friggin' awesome. Pretty friggin' awesome. We've also got water hags. I won't show you any large pictures of those because water hags are kind of sort of naked. So ugly things though. But water hags, also by Mykillangelo. Perunk, Perunq here, has added in, we've added in this mod here, Coven Enemy Witches Overhaul. Lightweight mod that will add over 60 enemies to your game. No more laughable vanilla level 4 and 8 witches with no perks. Now they will level up to 60 and have standard caster perks. Witches and Hagravens will use familiar summons. They also have mysticism poison spells. Pretty cool. Overhaul the whole faction of witches and Hagravens and stuff. So that's pretty awesome. And again, that's by Perunq. Perunq. Go check them out. Okay, we're getting through this, people. We've added in Raven Rock Reborn to my list. This is by Bapwas. Bapwas. Makes the Dunmer town of Raven Rock a more lively place. Adds several new buildings with interiors and structures. New clutter. Bunch of new NPCs with their own things to do. And a new set of armor in a completely lore-friendly way. So, yes. And that is by Bapwas, Bapwas. So give them a check out as well if you're interested. Blevos Markarth 2022. It's basically just added in trees into the city, is basically what it did. Mod adds trees in Markarth. You're like, well, so what? Well, Markarth is just a big stone city and didn't have any trees. It looks better with trees in it. Quite honestly, looks better. Yeah, that's what that does. And that is by Blubode, Blubbode, or Blubode, whatever it is may be pronounced as. Got some more JKs. We got the Banner to Mare. We got the Winking Skeever. Again, this is all by JK Rogemont. JK's Sleeping Giant Inn. JK's Bellathor's General Goods. JK's The Drunken Huntsman. No, I didn't pick up every JK's mod. There's just too many, honestly. I picked and choose. JK's Angeline's Aromatics. JK's Radiant Raiment. JK's Candlehearth Hall. JK's Temple of Mara. JK's Silverblood Inn. JK's Riverwood Trader. JK's Temple of Debella. Whew, running out of breath. Pass out here. JK's Temple of Kinnereth. By the way, JK, you do some fine work. We've added in capitals and towns of Skyrim. This is by Simonson. Yeah. Changes the minor hold capitals to make them stand out for just regular villages. Winterhold, the former capital of Skyrim, now at least looks and feels like a hold capital, not some houses forgotten in the snow. Morthal is more fortified, doesn't appear like a lost village in the swamps. Dawnstar fits his description as a port. Falkreath is still a small, quiet hold capital. Old Horodin is turned into at least a small village or settlement. Adds new houses and characters. So yeah, all that good stuff. And again, that is by Simonson, Symonson. Check them out. Got some more JKs here. We got JK's Dragon Reach, JK's Blue Palace, JK's Palace of the Kings, JK's Mistfield Keep, JK's Understill Keep. We've got Mortal Enemies SE by Center05. Improves Skyrim's combat by removing the aimbot-like attacks of creatures. Poses movement limits on NPCs while they're attacking. So that's cool. So it removes the ability of all enemies to track the player with 100% accuracy while in combat. They're going to miss more because it's more realistic. The melee combat no longer about who can sponge up more hits. It's about spacing, reactions, tactics, and positioning. It says here, what's wrong with vanilla combat? Vanilla monsters have a very fast turn rate. It's just a problem until you're right next to them and they're so fast and they never miss. They also have a huge attack cone that will hit you even if you somehow manage to dodge the actual animation of the hit. What's the use of moving around if your enemy always hits you if you're in range? Ability combat is reduced to trading hits. The only mitigation you have is blocking. So this mod tunes the turn rate for every creature in the game so they aren't perfect aimbots. Tunes every single attack cone on every attack creatures do in-game to match their animation more closely. So Draugr, Stabs, and Chalks have narrow cones. Wide Sweeps have bigger ones, but all are smaller than vanilla. Wolves can miss their leaps at you. Bears are slow but have big reach and wide cones. Giants are cumbersome. So yeah, a bunch of other stuff, but that's all really cool. This is by Center05, CENTER05 on Nexus Mods. Go check them out. We're almost done, people. We're almost through this stuff. We got Immersive War and Violence by Legendary Scully. Adds past Civil War battlefields to make the world of Skyrim look like it exists without your intervention. It's actually at war. So you'll come upon scenes of slaughter and stuff, which is really awesome. Again, this is by Legendary Scully. We have Glorious Solitude Door. This is really just showing off what Hype 1 has done with a bunch of their doors to towns. So I picked up a bunch of these. We've got the Glorious Doors of Skyrim. We've got Pompous Dragon Reach Door, Fortified and Animated Fort Doors. Did I do the Marvelous Windhelm Door Replacer? I think I did. Not sure if I did the Rifted one or not. But yeah, I did the Windhelm Gate here, Riften Mistveil Keep Door, and Glorious Solitude Door. I installed all those. These are all by Hype 1. They're beautiful looking, by the way. Beautiful looking doors. And we did some stuff from Rin. That is Rin 2G, who Rin 2G is doing some fabulous work on bandit camps right now. So we got Rin's Halted Stream Camp, Rin's Bleakwood Basin, Rin's Bleak Falls Towers, Rin's Bleak Falls Barrow, and Rin's Valtheim Towers. So people, that's what we've got happening so far. A bunch of the good stuff that is here in Days of Despair, my mod list. Hope you guys are going to enjoy this as I start playing it relatively soon. There will be some more testing to get done to make sure I know what I'm doing with my playlist and make sure everything works. But I can't wait to actually start up a series and show this off for you. Having a blast making it. Everybody, appreciate you all so much. Please leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Check out my links. I've got links to my other stuff as well. And everybody, have a good day. From Days of Despair and MVGs-Tamriel-RP, my name is Dredd. We'll catch you later. Bye-bye.